Deep inside a cayenne pepper is a chemical compound called capsaicin. For millions of years, the pepper plant evolved this chemical for one specific reason: to cause intense, searing physical pain to any mammal that tried to eat it. We took that biological deterrent and engineered it for our own conflicts. Law enforcement agencies load concentrated capsaicin into riot control foggers and personal defense sprays to instantly incapacitate targets. When that powder hits a human face, the physiological reaction is violent. The airways inflame, the eyes swell shut, and the body begins sweating profusely to try and flush the irritant out. By every metric, from its evolutionary origins to its modern tactical deployment, this chemical is built to act as a highly effective weapon. Yet, if you walk into a pharmacy today, you will find this exact same chemical irritant formulated into prescription creams. The FDA has approved capsaicin to treat the agonizing nerve damage caused by conditions like shingles and diabetic neuropathy. Even internally, where you might expect it to cause the most havoc, physicians use it to stimulate the stomach's digestive fluids. That excess fluid production actually helps soothe and heal gastric ulcers, rather than causing them. So we have a chemical built entirely to cause burning agony, and we use it to extinguish burning agony. How does the exact same molecule do both? The answer has nothing to do with the physical pepper itself. To understand the mechanism, we have to look strictly at the software of the human nervous system and how it processes pain signals. When capsaicin enters your body, it bypasses the surface tissue and goes straight for your sensory nerve endings, locking directly onto TRPV1 receptors. TRPV1 is a specialized protein channel on your nerve cells that acts as a sensory gateway to your brain. Normally, these receptors have a very specific job. They serve as the body's primary biological alarms for detecting extreme physical heat or severe tissue abrasion. Capsaicin exploits this pathway. It triggers the receptor and forces it to report a severe physical burn to the brain, even though zero actual thermal or physical tissue damage is occurring. That intense heat you feel when eating spicy food is a complete neurological illusion. The chemical manipulates the software of your nervous system while leaving the hardware of your body intact. To carry that fake alarm signal from the nerve ending all the way to your brain, your body uses a specific messenger called substance P. Substance P is a small neuropeptide molecule that jumps the gaps between nerve cells to transmit inflammatory and pain signals. When capsaicin initially triggers the nerve, it forces the cell to dump a massive flood of substance P into the local system. This is what causes the initial, intense flare of localized pain when you apply the cream or eat the pepper. But your local nerve endings only store a finite amount of this messenger chemical. They cannot manufacture it instantly. Keep the capsaicin applied, and the nerve simply runs completely dry. Biologists call this mechanism counter-irritation. Without any substance P left to carry the message, the local nerve network goes silent. It becomes physically incapable of sending any further pain signals to the brain. By forcing the nerve to fire at maximum capacity, capsaicin weaponizes the body's own signaling mechanism against itself, pushing the system until it reaches total exhaustion. Today, modern pharmacology takes advantage of this exhaustion mechanism by precisely extracting and isolating capsaicin. They process it into highly concentrated topical treatments that are magnitudes stronger than anything you would find in a kitchen. For the patients using these clinical patches, the treatment process requires endurance. They have to tolerate a supervised period of intense, burning pain up front to force that chemical depletion and achieve long-term nerve silencing. And clinical trials show it works. These high-concentration protocols successfully treat severe chronic pain conditions that completely resist traditional opioid medications. The biological mechanism is identical, whether it's in a pepper spray or a medical patch. The line separating a chemical weapon from a pharmaceutical cure is strictly a matter of precise dosing and targeted delivery. What started out as a simple botanical deterrent to keep animals away from a plant's seeds has been engineered into a vital tool for modern pain management. It requires a counterintuitive approach to medicine, intentionally embracing a highly painful stimulus to reach a painless state. It shows us that treating chronic conditions doesn't always mean numbing the body to the outside world. Sometimes, to stop the pain, you just have to lean into the fire until the nervous system exhausts itself.